Hey fam, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Carolyn Ann, and my channel is a lifestyle channel where you will follow us on our journey to becoming debt-free as well as financially stable. In today's video, we will be doing a life update on where I've been, why I'm behind on my videos, and what I'm going to do from here going forward as far as my videos and my uploads are concerned. So if you're interested in this video, please stay tuned. But first, I'd like to thank all my new subscribers. Hey fam, welcome to the team. And to all my old subscribers, hey fam, welcome back. And thank you for sticking with me and supporting me no matter how far in between my uploads have been. I am sorry, and I'm going to explain all that right now. So with that being said, let's get started. So the first thing that's been going on is I've been having a lot of personal problems, and I lost my sister here in November. And I'm trying not to cry through this video because there's a lot of things that I need to talk to you about that has been going on with me as well as with my family and health and things like that. So my sister had been in between the hospital and nursing homes for the last 4 years. And that was due to an aneurysm that she had 4 years ago, and it caused a stroke. She was nonverbal. She couldn't do anything for herself. And yeah, so they had moved from Tulsa, Oklahoma to Denver, Colorado, and that is where everything happened. She hadn't even been there a month when all this took place. So that put her in the hospital. She had brain surgery and, you know, a lot of other different things. And from there, she started getting better, but she kept having complications. She was on a feeding tube. They had put a trach in her throat, and it was just something that had been ongoing. To any of my family that is watching this, I'm sorry, but I just had to get this off my chest, and I had to bring out my truth and things like that. Me and my sister, we hadn't talked in a while, not regularly. We had started back talking more before all this went down. Fast forward, she was in a lot of pain. She was losing a lot of weight. She couldn't feed herself, so she was on a feeding tube. She was had to have her trach clean constantly. She couldn't swallow on her own. So it was a lot of different things that was going on with her. And she needed to be comfortable. So let's just say that. The best thing for her at the time was to put in a DNR and to make her as comfortable as possible. My mother and I flew out there the week before she passed so that we could see her one last time before they put her on hospice. And we went down there, and she was so happy to see us. We were so happy to see her. We spent a couple of days with her, you know, holding her hand, and, you know, just us looking at each other, and, you know, her, you know, just wanting to hold our hands. We literally had to wait until she went to sleep before we can leave the nursing home. So we flew back to Alabama, which is where I'm at. We flew back to Alabama, and not even a week later, no, I take that back, a week later, she passed. So I decided that I was going to do a memorial for her in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So I got that together, and we went down there, and it was a nice little send-off for her and things like that. I'm not going to get into the details of what happened to her and, you know, where her body was and different things like that. Just know that we had the memorial without her being there. And a lot of family came and sat in on it, and it was really nice. So that was one of the things that we were going through. We were going through a lot of problems with the house as far as renovations, trying to get repairs done so that we can refinance to do some renovations on the house. It was just a lot going on. So it really put a damper on what we were doing, and it sort of brought my spirits down. my husband lost his job, so we were making it off of my income and what we had saved up as far as budgeting and in our sinking funds and things like that. So that's what we lived off on until he got his job in October, the end of October. And we managed, we did, and we did have to wipe out our envelopes, which was no big deal because we did have the money to do that. So we got that together. My husband got his job back and we are back on track. However, my videos are behind because I was not feeling it. I needed to step back. I needed to get my mind right, and it wasn't just my sister or what was going on with the house. Before I get into that, let's talk about what's going on with me. I did go to the doctor, and don't shoot me, but I hadn't been to the doctor in 3 years. If I had to go for anything like sinus infection or anything like that, I went to the walk-in clinic, but I hadn't been to my physician in 3 years. So I decided, let me go to the physician and, you know, get everything done. I can't tell you why because I don't really have a reason why, but it is what it is. So I decided to go ahead, go get my blood work done, get me a physical, and go on from there. So after I got my blood work, I got my physical, and after I got my blood work, we did a conference call over the telephone, like a video chat, so that she can go over my blood work with me. Everything was fine except for my cholesterol. My cholesterol is extremely high. So she put me on a pill to bring that down. My vitamin D is extremely low. I am taking some vitamin D3 gummies, but it's not enough. So she put me on a pill that I take once a month, and it's a high dose of vitamin D. That little pill cost me $12. That is a lot for a little pill, but if it's going to do what it needs to do, then I'm all for it. The other thing is diabetes run in my family. I do not have diabetes, and I'm not borderline diabetes, but I'm heading that way. The count is 100 where they want you to be. I'm 105. So she wants me to bring that down. So I've challenged myself. She's challenged me to get back on my regimen. Anybody that knows me knows that I was on a real strict, healthy journey. I had lost a lot of weight. I was walking like 5 miles a day. I was on top of my game. Well, that all went to, and I need to motivate myself to get back into where I am. I feel that right now I'm going through menopause. My metabolism is not where it's supposed to be. You know, a lot of different factors come in with this. So I've been taking vitamins for menopause. I've been taking vitamins for my metabolism. And I'm sorry if this is TIY for the men that are listening or looking. I have been taking what they call as vaginal probiotics, and what that is when you go through menopause, you go through this dry phase. So I've been taking that to help me lubricate, should I say. Like, again, if that's too much information, I apologize, but it is what it is. I'm a female. I have a lot of female viewers, and I may have someone that is going through this and needs to know what's going on with their body and what can help them. So the pills that I'm taking are through this company called O Positive. I think it's called O Plus Positive. Hold on, let me show you. So I'm going to show you the vitamins that I have been taking, and this is not sponsored at all, but I've been taking. Hold on, let me see if I can get it to focus. I've been taking Black Girl Vitamin D3 in their gummies. These are so good and they taste good. However, that was not enough. So the next thing that I've been taking, and this is from a company called O Positive. And this one is the metabolism pill, and I take one at night and one in the morning time, and this is what that looks like. And the pills are the color of what the bottle looks like. The other one I've been taking, this is the vaginal probiotic. And that is what that one looks like. And it's just a pink pill. And the last one that I've been taking is the menopause pill. And all of the pills, like I said, are the color of the bottle. So that's what I've been taking along with my sea moss. I'm not regular on my sea moss, but I need to get regular on it. I'm so tired of hearing my husband's voice because I make sea moss. However, I don't take it consistently like I should. He takes it every day, 2 times a day. And he has, his cholesterol went down, his blood pressures went down. So he takes it all the time, and he lets me know, look, you need to use your product. You know, you sell it to everybody else, you need to use it. And I'm going to get regular on that. So with that being said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start back on my health regimen. I'm going to start eating healthy. I work, 1 week I work 8 hours a day, and the next week I work 10 hours a day. So on my 8 hours a day week, I will be cooking. On my 10 hours, I'm going to start back ordering my meal prep boxes so that way I do have healthy foods that I can prepare that's already quick and easy, and it's something that they put together. I can just come home and cook a quick, simple, healthy meal. So I'm going to start back on that. So that is one of the other things that I'm going to do as far as taking care of myself. So let's go on to talk about what's been going on with me mentally and emotionally as far as I'm concerned, and where and why I stepped back from doing my YouTube videos. This is sort of a hard subject to talk about, and it's not that I've been in depression or anything like that. It's just I lost me. I lost the person that I was and who I was. I was so busy focusing on making sure that everybody else was taken care of, making sure everybody else had what they need, jumping and running and doing for everyone else, that I wasn't taking care of myself. When I got sick, it was the only way that I would sit down and relax. The only way that I knew how to relax is when I hit it to the point where I could not get up and do anything. I couldn't function. And I believe that was God's way of telling me, look, if you won't sit down and relax and learn how to take some time off, I'm going to sit you down myself. And it seems to me like every single time that happens, it's God's way of telling me, sit your butt down and relax. Don't do anything, just relax and enjoy your time. But it takes for me to have to get really sick and really tired, where all I want to do is sleep and just not do anything, for me to sit down. I started feeling like, and I don't know if it was me going through menopause, I don't know what it was, but I stopped. I felt it putting a wedge in my marriage, as far as me not being as attentive as I should have been, or as I have always been. Yes, I made sure that he ate. I made sure that, things was taken care of. I made sure he had what he needs. But me being there physically, mentally, emotionally, and in the here and now was not happening. I felt that I was putting distance between me and him, because I was not taking care of myself. And I'm not saying that I was resenting anything that was going on, because it wasn't nothing going on. We didn't argue, we didn't fight, we didn't fuss. It just felt like there was a wedge between us, that the gap was getting further and further apart, and we needed to fix it before it got out of hand. I felt like I was not myself anymore. I felt unattractive. I felt like I was less of a person. And I don't know if anybody else that goes through menopause is going through this, but that's how I was feeling. My emotions had got to the point where they just shut down, and I just was not feeling. I mean, I got to the point I did not put on makeup. I would get up. I didn't leave the house looking messy or anything like that, but I didn't take the time to put on makeup. And no, I don't wear makeup every day, but sometimes if I'm going out on a date or I'm doing this, you know, going out and just trying to enjoy myself, sometimes I do. I put on makeup because I want to look nice. And it got to the point where I would say, okay, I'm going to put on some jeans and a t-shirt, or I'm going to put on a sweater and some boots and, you know, throw my hair up. I wasn't retwisting my hair like I used to. It just, I had lost myself, and I needed to find me again in order to make myself happy and bring my marriage back to where it should be and where it was. It had nothing to do with him losing his job. It had nothing to do with him, period. Everything was on me. It's how I was feeling toward myself. I wasn't taking care of me. I wasn't spending time to make sure that I was okay and that I was getting the things that I need, or making sure that my nails were done, or I was getting pedicures, or my eyebrows were done. I wasn't taking the time. I wasn't taking the time to take care of me. I had gotten to the point where we were eating out all the time. I just wasn't functioning the way I needed to function. So we had a long sit down talk. Like I said, there was no problem with us. We didn't argue. We didn't fuss. We still loved each other, but I just felt that I was putting distance between us. And one of the things that he said to me was, I want my wife back. And that right there hit home, because I had to step back and look at me and what I was doing to our relationship, how I was not there emotionally and mentally in our relationship. And that made me feel some type of way. So I had to have a long talk with myself. And yes, I physically talked to myself. I didn't answer back, but I physically talked to myself. I prayed. I meditated. I sat down and I talked to him, and I told him what was going on with me and how I was feeling, why I was feeling this way. And he assured me that nothing that he felt toward me had changed. Nothing at all. He just seen that I was withdrawing and that I was going through some things, and he just wanted to know what was going on with me and how he can help. So with that being said, we had the long conversation, and we worked on some things, because our relationship has always been about communication. We've always communicated about everything. No matter what it was, we've always communicated, and that's what always makes us work. When I stepped back, I stopped communicating. I stopped telling him what was going on with me. I just started shutting down and backing off. So I was not wanting to do my YouTube videos. I was not wanting to get myself done up to even get on camera to do anything. And that had to stop, because everything that I loved and everything that I did, I was neglecting. My YouTube, my business, me, my marriage, everything that was going on, I was neglecting. I found myself even stepping back from my mom for a while, and I felt like yeah, we were together and I spent time with her and I took her places, but I didn't feel like I was there. I felt like it was just, okay, well, I'm going to do this chore and I'm going to take my mom. And I wasn't giving her the attention that I felt that I used to give her. So now I've stepped back. I started taking care of me. I started getting my nails done every 2 weeks. I started getting some me time in. So I would spend the time with my mom on like the Fridays and the Saturdays and stuff. And sometimes like on Sundays, I'd get away and spend time with me just so I can work on me, getting back to where I need to be and where I used to be. Because don't get me wrong, I love my mom to death. That is my world. I love my husband to death. He is my world. So without those two, I don't know where I would be emotionally, because I adore what I have here. And I need to know, I had to let myself know life is too short. You have got to focus and you've got to start spending time on yourself. You used to have to start doing what you need to do to get yourself back where you used to be. Exercise is one. My walks were everything to me. I'd go out and walk first thing in the morning, do my 5 miles, and that made me feel good. So I need to get back to doing the things that I need to do to get myself back to where I need to be in life. So that is where I've been, and that's what's been going on with me, and I'm back. I have worked on a lot of things. I've worked on me. I have gotten back to the point where I'm enjoying myself again. I'm enjoying the things that I do. I am enjoying my family the way I should. So we're back, and I'm going to start my videos back. With that being said, my videos will not start until the first of the year. I'm starting over fresh. All the videos that I have for the rest of the year, of this year, and today is Christmas Day, all the videos that I have for the rest of the year, I will not be putting out. I am going to start from fresh with my January budget. We will go to 2 weeks, every 2 weeks budgeting, because my husband gets paid every 2 weeks. So on that off week, I will be doing sit down videos, chat videos, get to know me videos, videos about women's health, exercise, things like that. So anything that you have that you want to ask me, anything that you would like to talk about, put it in the comment box below, and let's discuss. Let's get to know each other, and let's get this dialogue going so that we can all make sure that we are taking care of our health and that we are taking care of ourselves, and not being there for everyone else but not being there for yourself. So that is all that I have to say about that. Oh guys, check out my nails. I just got them done, and I have to go back, and that's my thumbnail. Hold on, let me see. That is what my thumb looked like. But I have to go back because I just got them done Christmas Eve, and look at that. So I'm going to get my pedicure tomorrow morning, and I'm going to have them repair this one. These are my nails. I just have a powder put on top of them, and then I have the gel coating on top of the powder. So that is all that I have to say. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider giving me a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it, and it will help my channel. And if you have stuck around this long, please consider subscribing to the family. We would love to have you. But that is all for this video, fam. Please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification button so that you'll be notified next time I upload a video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, fam.